Hello, happy Wednesday. Welcome back to Puka GT. I'm Clark. Hope you're having a good evening, and we're back for Daily Race B this week at Watkins Glen. This is my first set of races of the week. Had about 2 hours so far between yesterday and today to try and learn the course a bit. I'm completely unfamiliar with it, apart from maybe having a couple of races in single player. I'm a complete greenhorn with this race. So pretty much going in blind here. All that I have is 2 hours experience in quali and one race on my alt account, which was on the lower rank. Went okay, but as of last week I am up in B rank now, and I made a fair good showing of myself in B rank last week. Had a couple of podiums, a couple of top 5 finishes, a couple of last place finishes. But I definitely have a higher B rank than when I started, when I was first promoted midway through last week. So that's solid. That's the first time I've been in this position, which I'm pretty excited about. See, I got a few of you who've joined already. Thanks so much, everyone. We are going to have our usual format tonight. So if I swap over to my main camera here. So we are at 3 minutes past 8 p.m. here. I'm going to do just a quick few minutes of the usual intros, the usual hellos in the chats, look at our leaderboard, and then I'm going to dive in and do some quali laps to try and improve my time ahead of my first race, which I'll be doing at 8:30. And Jack, how are you, man? I just saw your note there on Discord right before I started that you got the replay up, so I'm actually going to start with that tonight. I want to take a look because I need to figure out how to reclaim my lap time. If we take a look at it here, I'm going to quit out, Jack, so we can see where you sit on the leaderboard here. I think you have the fastest time of all of us. But the lap that I have, it's relatively competitive. Maybe not as strong as last week, but it's a bit of a fluke because I've tried to get close to that time again a few times, and at most I can get within about maybe 6-7 tenths of it. That is odd, Jack. I'm not sure why I'm not seeing you on my leaderboard here. What was your Gran Turismo name again? It was something like Cole something. Maybe I need to quit all the way out. I know you only just added me as a friend since I last loaded the game, so might not see it here. Let me just see where you're sitting on the leaderboard, and then we'll dive into it. I'm going to need to watch the YouTube stats like a hawk tonight because I'm streaming in 4K again for the first time post all the internet issues I was having, so fingers crossed it doesn't cause me any issues tonight. Oh, another small note. A huge amount of subscribers joined since I've last streamed. I believe I was at 143 when I closed the stream last week, and we're at 148 now, so that's incredible. Thanks so much, everyone. Cold Frickle 11.99. Don't know why I'm not seeing you on my leaderboard, man. You know what? I'm just going to swap back to my main camera here quickly, and I'm just going to restart the game just in case. Are you racing tonight as well, Jack? It is weird that normally people would appear on my leaderboard right away as soon as they add me. I'm not sure why you weren't appearing there. Okay, back to the main. See me on yours. I might just have needed to reopen the game. We will find out now. So what was it again, Jack? Was it a... Jeez, there you are. Completely topping the board, even ahead of Fabria. I know Wolfie is watching tonight. I don't believe he's taking part. He's wrecked after a few hectic days in work. But Wolfie, your planet needs you. Put some manners on the newbie here, please. Yeah, good stuff, Jack. That's an incredible time, man. You got a full half second on me. So I'm actually going to start with that. I'm going to take a quick look at your lap and see what you're doing different to me. Act as a good reminder for myself of what I'm meant to do as well. I can also add your lap to my collection as well, and I can do a bit of a data analysis of it too. But I don't want to spend too long on that because I do want to get some practice in before my first race. So where are you? Cold Trickle. What's the origin of the name Cold Trickle? Is he a character in something? You're not in the Citroen. Wow. Wasn't expecting that. Okay, let's see what we're dealing with here. So... okay. So I think you're braking at about the same point I am. Turning in... oh, turning in a little later than me, actually. Interesting. So for me, bit of a difference right away. So I'm doing a dab of the brake at 300, releasing it almost immediately, turning in, dabbing the brake right as I go past the first barrier on the right there. And then by the time I hit the other curb, I'm already on the gas, but it looks like... so you did 50%. Yeah, okay, so that's similar. Then, yeah, it's relatively similar. And okay, so you're applying a little bit of throttle most of the way around that then. And this is one of my weaker corners. Where are you braking here, I wonder? Yeah, I really struggle to see the brake lights in this weather. I'm guessing you're starting that brake at 200 then. Your brake trace is really clean, man. You can tell by looking at it. It's very intentional. You bring it to exactly like 75% there on the nose, hold it there, drop it to 50, almost 25, perfect, and then just do your mild adjustment. Like that's really impressive. What sort of pedal setup are you on, Jack? Okay, you're accelerating quite early there. A lot earlier than me anyway. Okay, so you're braking up the 100 on the right. Yep. Right, similar enough with that one. Such a tricky corner, that one. Yeah, you're way up on me there. I don't think I've gotten under 136 there before. Or if I have, it's been like right on the cusp of it. So that's... Yeah, it looks like the Genesis allows you to be just that little bit more aggressive on the throttle. But yeah, you'd be losing a fair bit of straight line speed though, so yeah, complete balance. I'd be interested to see what you could do in the Citroen Jack if you ever gave it a try. V3 inverted, nice. That's like the black Fanatec set, isn't it? I haven't actually seen them in person before. I know they're the kind of top end ones though, aren't they? Okay, so we got 20 minutes to our next race. So I'm just going to dive in, do a couple laps, and see how I get on. If I'm struggling to find pace as I go here, I'll start taking a look at the data logger. Because, yeah, as I said, I wasn't able to, I had about 20 minutes there to try and kind of get back up to pace, and I wasn't even getting within a second of my quality time. Definitely turning too early there. Too wide. Need to coast a little more there. Not a terrible warm-up, a couple of fairly sloppy mistakes. But yeah, we should get under 157 handy enough. Oof. Just missed the corner there. Okay, nice. Getting back close towards my quality time now. Alright, how we doing? Jordy, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Let's see, Jack, Janice's best car for you so far. Alright, let's just take a quick look at the data logger and we'll go from there. Sorry, just double checking something. Bear with me. Good stuff. So, data logger. Where am I mostly losing time to our buddy Jack? So, yeah, relatively even so far. Hey. Broke a little later than me there. Okay, quite a bit of time found there actually. Where are you braking there? Maybe about 5 meters later than I am. And you're releasing a lot earlier. Yeah, whole tenth there by the looks of it. Tons there, look at that. Okay, you take the tighter line there. It seemed the ghosts that I've been following have all been going quite wide into that corner. That made a huge difference for you. Okay, so I probably have a lot of time to find in that third last corner. I know it's a tricky corner. And it's probably one that it serves a little better to be in the Genesis in, just because you can be that little bit more aggressive on the throttle. I find it's the corner I'm either the most likely to spin out on or send the Citroen into the wall. Okay. Very curious to see where I'll rack up compared to the other B rank drivers. out. Yeah. Too wide angle coming in there. Going to get a ghost back as well. See if that helps me out. Ooh, interesting. Since I was on earlier, we've got 2 new cars up in the top 10. Citroen has been dethroned. I think that's a penalty. Yeah. That'll be another. Not a great start. Time for 1 lap, hopefully. Yeah, one thing I'm worried about here is higher rank than I'm used to, and my standard pace is not matching my best quali pace by a long shot. Which, no, it's always that scenario that leads to the most amount of incidents for me. Because you got a lot of people kind of catching you from behind and crashing into you, and you can't keep up. Yeah, accelerating well isn't going early for me. Sorry, accelerating early isn't going well for me there. Oh, completely missed my brake marker there. Oh well, that's probably all I'll have time for now. May as well practice the first turn again. This is the most crucial one. Alright, Let's see how we do. Oh dear. I was not expecting another pole position. This is going to be very messy for me. Nearly spat out me monster there. Jack, I'm going to be in and out of races now, bro. Maybe see you in a race. Hopefully we'll pop in between. Nice one. Yeah, best luck to you, dude. Let me know how you get on with your own races. Let's see, do we recognize any names? No. Don't know as many of the faces in B rank. I was expecting mid-table. I wasn't expecting... Like, it means that maybe if I get lucky, I might be able to hang on to a top 8 here, but like... If we've got the other lads getting in those 156 times casually, more casually than me anyway, it means they're going to be catching me very, very quick here, which means I'm going to have to do a bit of survival. I'll be lucky if I get past the first chicane unscathed. We shall see. I never know how to take these first corners on pole until my first race. That seemed okay. Yeah, number 2 is much faster than me. Let's give him some space here. This is honestly the best case scenario for me here, if I can just let them get past me cleanly without the rest of the pack catching up too quick. Okay, holding my own here somewhat. 4th place has remained about 7/10 behind me. Selby hasn't gotten a whole lot more than a second ahead yet. This will be the big test here though. Well, actually, it looks like I got through that faster than Frankie. Selby hasn't pulled too much further ahead and they'd have slipstream, so might not be quite as weak on this course as I thought. Whoa! Bounced the car horribly there. That's unfortunate. That's not one that regularly happens to me. Ah, and I got a penalty. That hasn't happened to me like that in quality before, so that's very unfortunate. Come on now. Sorry, sorry. Mika. Surprised that guy didn't get a penalty for knocking me off the track though. Oop, dive bomb. Got it done though, fair enough. Oh, come on, we're on a straight even. That was fairly ridiculous. Didn't see what happened. Did I cut across him? One place back for free. Penalty being served ahead. Buzzing in. Let's see if I can chase people near the back of the pack. Ooh, not like that I can't. Ah, penalty, yeah, great. Well, it would seem Pukapole is back to maintaining its original meaning, so we got that going for us, which is nice.
Like and subscribe to Puka GT!
Sylvie. Congratulations, and where's the Swiss dude? Sorry for going into the back of you, bud. Was that a very clumsy re-entry there? Yeah, need to see what happened mid-race there. Going along the straight, not a place I expected to get taken out, but it was an accidental pit maneuver by the looks of it. Yeah, for quite a while though, I was keeping relative pace with the leaders of the pack, so I'm happy enough with that. I just need to tidy up the mistakes a bit. Somebody gave me a small bump off the track here. Didn't mean to do that to Mika, but did. Yeah, this is something I'm curious to see. What the heck happened here? Did I even move? I was wondering at first, benefit of the doubt, did I swerve into someone? See that from their perspective, there was a bit of netcode or lag going on there. Yeah, do you see that? That's what caused it. Alright, nothing anyone could have done about that, so. Hey Jack, if you pop back in after any of your races, let me know how you're getting on. Looking at our leaderboard there, you can see myself and Luke, aka Greasy Monkey, are having our usual weekly battle to get the faster time. Luke had me beat outright until this afternoon, so we'll see if he crawls this one back yet. I'm sure he will. Ooh, that's a new one. Yeah, just trying to figure out how to push a bit more there, but not lose it completely. So it was a mistake in the chicane last race, was the first kind of big mistake I made. So I'm trying to actually release the brake entirely between the first braking point and the first corner, but it's just massively unsettling the car. I might need to leave like about 5% on it in between. Pretty good. That's a good time. For me, anyway. Could be on with record challenge here. Let's see. Just a bit off. That's not bad though. It's the closest I've got to my record quality time since I set it. I was always gonna go wide. Just was on the throttle just a bit too early. I thought because I'd come a bit slower out of the chicane I might get away with it, but wasn't to be. Alrighty. Now, will I get another pole and will I puka it? Stay tuned, folks. Jeez, what's up with my heart rate? 110. Doing quali laps. Must be all the caffeine. Okay, we got moving shadow again. Soryu, that is a name I haven't seen in a long time. Some of my earliest races, I think back in D rank, I remember seeing him. I think that's sent. Let's try again. Let's remember to send that out sooner. figure out how to do that corner properly on pole. Draw from moving shadow. Nice one, dude. It's a lot faster than us there. No, why am I so wide? I think moving shadow might have picked up a penalty there. Looked like they went a little outside the track limits, but didn't get a good enough look at it. Shadow choosing to work with us, it's always appreciated. So it looks like third place and the rest of the pack aren't too far behind us. Just be banking on me making a mistake soon, and you wouldn't be wrong. Got through that pretty quickly. That was nice. Everyone did the good work there. To and fro. With a nice bump. Thanks, dude. Oh, he had a penalty to serve. He gave us the bump as a goodbye gift. Thanks, dude. Appreciate that. Way through, no worries. Go get him, Shadow. Ooh. He's talking about leaving the door open. He's just trying to stay out of Shadow's way, just to let him chase for first. Felt I owed him that much. Wasn't expecting that many people to spill past. But no good deed. Go unpunished. This is going to be messy. So, buddy, saw you. It's funny, I don't even feel like I'm doing a whole lot wrong here. It's just by trying to avoid a race ending incident, everyone's getting past me. But if I play it aggressive, I had a feeling I was just going to have someone go straight into the back of me there. Quite quick here, but we need to be careful going into the chicane again. There's a lot of elbows out there too. To slam on the brake there. Very, very nearly crashed into the back of Anderson. He's good battle ahead of us there. It's interesting, like so you had Soryu, Scorpion and Anderson battling for a good 3 laps there. No incidents. And I don't believe there was any switching of positions. It must be a tricky enough course to get a overtake completed in. Looks like that first chap who got past us took the win. That's worrisome. No big major mistakes for me in that race, and yet still slipped down from 1st to 10th. Like, my only really big mistake was maybe just not being aggressive enough. Like, the only really passive thing that I did was I tried to let moving shadow past, but as soon as I did that, I fell down 5 positions. But then from position, say, 6 to 10, literally all that I was doing was trying to avoid crashing into the person in front of me, and that kept causing me to lose positions. So I'm not 100% sure how to navigate this race yet. Like, my pace, it's not race winning, but it doesn't have me out of place in the top 5 either. Top 3 it does, but I think once I get down to kind of position 5 or so, I feel about level with the pace in front. Sorry, just checking something there. Oh hey Paul, how you getting on, man? Stay in slipstreams and wait for mistakes from those in front because it happens. Yeah, I was really expecting a mistake to happen between those three battling for 2 laps, but they just stayed. They weren't even clean. They were smacking into the sides of each other, but nobody got taken out. We have one in the chat. Unfortunately, my level of language is so bad I'm not even 100% sure if that's in Spanish or Portuguese, so sorry dude. I'm good, Paul. Just had 3 races so far tonight. Or no, 2 races so far tonight. Puka poles out of both of them, you'll be happy to know. The usual fare. Quite a few run wide too, so stay on the inside. Okay, good advice. Yeah, overtakes do appear to be tricky because, like, I've started on pole twice and I've noticed that even with second position being a lot faster than me, they do struggle to get the overtake done, especially if they want to do it cleanly. Morning Shadow had a ton of pace in me there and they were a full 2 laps behind me and they didn't get ahead until I let them ahead. Are you racing tonight as well, Paul? It's a time found there. Nice. Brought the steering in too soon there. Yeah, got a penalty out of it as well. Late in the break there. Can't go flat out. I think that is the closest I've ever been to the Ghost going around that corner. Great there though. Low 157, I'm guessing. Oh, nice. Yeah, still very much so in the process of learning this track. So the consistency isn't quite where I need it to be there, but decent enough pace there, to be honest. He's in the mood for another Puka pole.
Like and subscribe to Puka GT.
Do as the goat says. In GOAT we trust. Knocking back the soda tonight. Not recognizing any of the names. Okay. Let's even just hopefully start with a better first corner from pole. Still don't have a good braking point set up for it. Don't want to go too early, but definitely don't want to go too late either. Salos is maybe a bit too aggressive there. They slip back a little bit. The slip is allowing them to catch up. It seems to be quite strong on this course, and it's enough of a straight, alright. Yeah, very strong slipstream. The door is shut, buddy. not know why he was trying to go inside on the chicane. That's just dangerous. Ooh, this isn't going to end well, is it? I was out tonight. Oh, come on, dude. Can't just run wide like that and push me into a wall. Not sound. Ooh, the slipstream is strong here. I wonder we're always getting caught by the first chicane like that. Come on, dude. Oh, that was terrible. Oh, what happened there? Come on. What the f... I couldn't have been any further wide. That's so frustrating. I was completely all the way over. All the room in the world for him and still made contact somehow. I'd messed the corner up. I'd given them clean chance to get past me, no bother. Just need to get on flustered now. But yeah, one thing I'm noticing so far with this course is tons of zero-sum moves. People moving on the inside on a corner where they are completely trusting that you will back out and not ruin both of your races. Oh, he had a penalty as well. Interesting. I was curious if he pulled ahead if I would have been able to catch him. But Dude, I'm more than a car length ahead of you. See how with the slip he'll probably get past me here. So let's see what it is to defend the inside of the chicane then. It's just all nonsense. Like it ruins my corner, ruins his corner. Just a bit too hard there. Another puka pole. So what was ridiculous about all that is I had messed up that corner. I had gone super wide and still I had someone crashing into me, like so far off the racing line. And I can see by my driver rank now I'm not long for B rank if this continues. It's an absolute shame because I have raw pace, I just don't have the craft for this one yet. Anyone else having as frequent issues with that sort of driving? Let me know. I think I heard some stuff in the Discord during the week. Alright, let's just see if I can get my consistency up in the meanwhile. It's handy enough having the longer breaks between races, gives me a bit of a chance to calm down, catch my breath, and try and make improvements. It's like ultimately, like whatever about other people's driving, the main reason this is happening to me tonight is because I'm qualifying much stronger than I'm racing. If I was to have a race pace that even closely resembled my qualifying pace, I'd be just gone at the front. Wouldn't have to see any of the other cars. I was going quite wide there in the race as well. That's where the big incident happened. So I definitely need to tighten up. Tried an upshift to third there, it felt good. Yeah, it felt like a relatively strong one. Under 157. We are, nice. Getting there. Come on. Oh, just about. Oh no, I thought I got it. Jeez, I was in contention to beat my record there. I was only about a 10th down on it. Yeah, I like that upshift to third there. Alright, we've time for one more. That. Let's try again. It's quite wide again there. Okay, here we go. Ah, finally, not a pole position. Is that you, Paul? It is. How you doing, bud? Oh, we have another YouTuber, Father Time. Must remember to give him a look afterwards. Don't meet too many other YouTubers. Starting way down. For the first time tonight, am not starting on pole. So yeah, it says something about this one. Interesting. You'd think it would get a little easier the further down B rank I'd slip. But you're in 7th. It's handy enough. Top half. Anyway, best of luck to you, Paul. Hope it goes better for you than it's been going for me so far. Okay. Say it's a lot handier the people in front of you there so you can see where they're hitting the brakes. Oh, way too wide, way too wide. Paul's disappeared off the map. Not sure what happened to him. Contact from behind again. Just lost the rear there. lot faster than that pack. Ooh, this isn't going to be fun. Yeah. Too many. Way too many. Oh, come on, you jerk. He was just nudging me from behind the whole time, and it's not that he had more pace, it was just a case of I had people in front of me, like. Practically on a straight he did that as well. Ugh, stop getting flustered. Okay, deep breaths. On the bright side, if I'm qualifying in pole in B rank, I'll definitely be qualifying on pole in C rank when I drop down, which is fairly inevitable at this point. But I don't imagine I'll be there for too long. That was ridiculous, that one. This dude knocking into me. No remorse on him. There's multiple points of contact, and multiple times he had hit me before the incident. Like, I had a wall of 4 cars in front of me, just trying to hang a little back from them. Because I'm trying to not do to them what he did to me, it gives him opportunity to take me out. Second, then up to third. I have to say, definitely not a fan of 3 races in a row like that ending this way. Need to start pulling it back. much there. Looks like I got a place for free there with somebody rage quitting. So you got 11th, Paul. Well done. Not my favorite race, that one. Just gonna open the window quickly. Okay, let's give that one a quick replay. Are you, Paul? Congratulations. At Father Time YouTube do 4th. It's gone. Just remember to check them out later. As I said, I don't bump into many other YouTube streamers. So I'm still in B rank with the sliver of Dior. I've probably got maybe 2 more races like that before I get demoted. Maybe only 1. We'll see. Escapes. How'd you find that race, Paul? This wall of the 4 cars ahead of me. But I remember even out of that turn being a good bit faster than them and just being like, I've got no choice here but to hang back. It's a miracle something didn't happen between them sooner. So that's the first bit of contact from old Hugo there. Pretty sure he's the same chap who took me out. We see room for a move on JFK there, we take it. And then Hugo again, and again, and again. So does he lift at all? Nope. In fact, he powers down as soon as he starts making contact with me. Not sound. Beginning to feel like the only race highlights I'll have from tonight is just carnage highlights. Definitely nothing I would describe as the race of the week out of tonight so far anyway. It's very good so far. Ah, I did a lot of the good work there. Just missed my braking point. It's a shame. I think I was about in line to have a competitive lap there, but that mistake did me in. I think I have a fair bit of time to find the chicane though, as well. Okay, not on pole again. Interesting. Who do we have? Pablo again. Not recognizing a lot of the names actually tonight. It's just Carl. Oh, another YouTuber. Interesting. Alright. Let's see if we can turn our fortunes around. Two other YouTubers in one night. I wonder if it's just a case that there's more people streaming on when you get up to the higher ranks. Dude, there's people in front of me. Come on. No, he's lost it. Bound to happen. Four racing together that tightly for so long. Penalty. It's right in the line. Oh, he got it. Position out of this? Probably. Will be tight. Yeah. So that's the undercut ready. So gotten away nice in the chicane there, but two bad corners and Gate is kind of caught up again. Close battle this one. Between myself and Gate in fourth. See what goes in the last lap here. Oh, we haven't escaped the slip. They'll probably catch us now before the chicane. Did gain a lot of time on them on the chicane last time. If I can stay ahead here until, might be okay. He stayed with us that time. Oh no. Yeah, I lost the rear. They have us. Fair play. Nice, finally. First race of the night, haven't been taken out from behind. Gate 22, if you see this, fair play to you, dude. That was a great race. Really enjoyed that. Umair's Journey, welcome back, dude. Haven't seen you in a while. How are you getting on? Where are you, Gate? Gate 22. Favorite race of the evening so far, that one. Just nice to have something clean again. And it was great with your man Gate behind me. He just had that little bit more pace than me. Just stuck respectfully behind until eventually I did make a small mistake, allowed him to get ahead. So fair play to you, dude. Are you racing tonight, Umair's Journey? If you just bear with me, I'm just gonna run to the toilet quickly in between races here and try to get a quality lap or two in. We are back. Now, don't believe, did I set the ghost? No, I did not. Let's do that. Did I make it? I think I was over the line. Yeah, it's a shame. It was fast. just pushed a bit too much. Good start. Okay, let's get one lap in. Whoa! Just had a tire on the grass there. That is why we practice. Okay, 4th. That works for me. How are we all doing? Chat is unusually quiet tonight. Guessing you're all heads down with your own races. Midweek blues setting in for y'all. Here I am, all pumped up on caffeine, but no one to chat with. I didn't realize Watkins Glen was in New York until today. Upper State New York, that is. Anytime a new track comes up on the daily races, I always do a quick Google to see where it is, if it's real or not. So yeah, you never know with Gran Turismo. Like Blue Moon Bay, for example, I didn't know that was a fake course. It's based on a real course, but I'm so new to the motorsports world, I don't know offhand half the courses, whether they are fictitious or not. Alright, now let's see how we get on here. Can we hang on to this B rank? Again, don't recognize a lot of names. It's like we're getting thrown in with a fresh group each race here. Did quite well for me. It's the difference between keeping a tight line in the chicane and not. Be wary of this Aldrich guy behind me. Hungry for a move by the looks of him. There it is. Okay, he backed out. Good man. Looks like a penalty for Aldrich. And he slipped a bit. Okay, we'll pull away here, so nice. Promising start. So we really are catching them quite quick on the chicane. Need to work in that corner. That one. Aldrich appears to have dropped off the radar, whatever happened to them. I guess after they served that penalty. Kind of losing the cars ahead here. Fairly bad turn one. Let's see if the chicane puts us back in a good spot. Just a bit slower than I should have there. I'm slipping a bit quality wise here. Gone 2 seconds ahead up front. We had been keeping pace with them until quite recently. Fourth place, or fifth place right up my rear now. Oh, position for free. It was a big penalty. Oh. Yeah, fair play. It's enough battle this. Don't go the inside, don't. And contact. Cheers, buddy. Seriously, all you did there was allow the man ahead to pull ahead, and look, you're in the dirt now. I kept that as clean as I could, but it's just so nonsensical to go on the inside there. One-way ticket to having your race ruined. I'll take a look at the replay and see if there's any extra room I could have given him or anything to avoid that in the future, but just feels like you're asking for trouble when you make a move like that. Like, wherever about it causing an incident, it ruined whatever chance either of us would have had at third place at that point. But yeah, he managed to maintain 5th, so fair play. An incident like that would normally leave me spun and in last, so did really well to recover that. Pablo not happy with Johnny Swellhead. Clown, apparently. Okay, it's 2 top 5 finishes in a row up in B rank. I think that's worth celebrating.
Please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe.
Thanks, lads. Great singers, aren't they? Okay. Let's see it from his perspective. Now, bear in mind, this guy was originally ahead of me and was slower on the chicane every single time. And he's a length behind me there. Like, to be fair, I didn't really move off my line there, did I? Ultimately, that's a bit of a dive bomb. Try to give him space. But, like, it's so tight, you can only do so much. I put it down to racing incident, but, you know, if I was him, I would not be trying to do that. Like, I was rolling my eyes at the point that I saw him roll alongside me there going in. Particularly from a position where you're behind the person. Covered that so well. Oh, I completely forgot to mention to you, yeah, I was getting some messages during the week after I announced that Puka had got that deal with Netflix to own his likeness, and people thought it was completely out of left field. But what you might not have known actually is Puka has been big in Japan for a number of years. He was like even the face of a breakfast cereal over there. And yeah, in the early 2000s, early kind of 2010s, he actually had an anime series over there that I managed to dig up the trailer for if you want to take a quick look here. Yeah, so I believe they still have all 37 seasons of that show streaming on Crunchyroll. Could be wrong. Last I checked though, they even had season 37 part 17. It was a bit of a milking it thing where they broke the final season into 17 sub-seasons and just called it season 37, but you know, that's anime for you. Yeah, Crunchyroll, yep. Go without the ghost this time? Yeah, why not? Too tight. Really bad line there. Too late with the brakes there. Concentration is slipping a bit. Tends to around this kind of 2.5, 3 hour mark. Just need a quick breather, I think. All right. You go, my man. How you doing? Been a while. Are you still away on work? Yeah, fairly quiet in the chat tonight, Hugo. First message I've seen in a bit, bud. Thanks for dropping in. I just missed it. Ah, Jack, welcome back. All flooding back at once, lads. This is great. Definitely one of the lonelier streams I've had so far. I'm all alone. But yeah, better results from my last 2 races anyway. Got 4th place in each of them. First 2 races, absolute disaster. Just getting hacked from the rear. Aldrich. And... Aldrich we've seen before. Scorpion. Ah, another Irish lad. Not sure if I've met Scorpion before. The Irish lad right behind us. It's good. Hopefully they'll play nice. Some Shop and VR behind them. So can I get 3 top 5s in a row? Can I get my first podium of the night? That would be something. Definitely not my best handling of that corner. It'll do for now. I think Scorpion's dropped off, whatever happened to them. Yeah, quite a gap to 4th. Okay. Good position to get our first podium. Let's just race it clean, see what happens. Chapman VR has shaved a full half second off us, and the guys ahead are pulling ahead. Need to pull the thumb out a bit here. Need to drive like I want to catch the people ahead. Just maintain 3rd. That's good. Built up a big gap there. Oh, 1.5. Okay, it's on, baby. That was cheesy. It's on, baby. I'm not Austin Powers. What the f... It was about level with them anyway. Got so excited I temporarily turned into Austin Powers there for a moment. Alright, very respectful. Cheers, dude. Still a full lap to go though. Definitely catching us a bit. Got away fairly clean though on turn 1. To make them chicane work for myself now. Might be in a good position to hold this. Okay, he kept up with us. It's tight. No, no, that'll be it for him. Quite a few mistakes in that corner tonight. All yours, mate. Victory finish there. Nice one there, 1973. Good race. It's a shame I had that mistake on the wide. Probably could have held it if it wasn't for that error, but I've been too inconsistent on that corner tonight. I wonder what the 1.5 penalty was for. You know, that's some great news right there. That's my first podium of tonight, so pretty happy with that. And you know what a podium means? It means I call in the heavies for a sing-song.
Please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe.
Why was Hugo sending me a voice chat? What's going on? Just getting messages here from Hugo. Apparently there is a problem with the YouTube chat, which would explain why it's been so quiet tonight. Wolfie, if you are there, Mr. Moderator man, would you be able to figure out what's going on? So sorry, everyone, that's happened to. Max Russo Design. I can read that, but yeah, there's definitely an issue. Because I sent a message through myself there and it didn't pop up. And Jack, I can see you there with Buongiorno. That's interesting. And what happens if I type something again? Hello. Yeah, there definitely seems to be an issue. No idea what will be causing it though. That could potentially be just an issue with YouTube tonight. It might be to do with, I have a plugin called Botrix. It's the same thing that runs that live subscriber counter that you see at the top of the feed. And there is a chance that it's auto moderating everything on me. But that hasn't happened before. So no idea what's causing it. Yeah, why would things not be working? Chat filter. All messages. Unity moderation, live chat on. Participant mode anyway. Blocked words. None. Unity defaults. No, nothing on there. Message delay, none. Live chat summary on. I can't see anything in the moderation settings that would be causing it. Tube chat. See somebody on Reddit with the exact same issue from an hour ago. No error or anything. That is a pain. YouTube live chat down 14 hours ago. Weird bug with YouTube an hour ago. And another person on X here complaining about it. It seems to be a problem that's been going on for a day or two. You see, I've been off since Friday, so I hadn't come across it. That's very frustrating, everyone. I'm really sorry about that. Like, honestly, the chat messages from you are my favorite thing about streaming, having chats with yous. Yeah, very disappointing that's happening. But unfortunately, it doesn't appear like starting the stream again will do much good. And I was only going to be on for about another 2 or 3 races anyway, so for the sake of not breaking up the stream and losing potentially anybody who is viewing at the moment, I'm just gonna have to soldier on, especially seeing as chat itself doesn't seem to be working across the board for everyone. So sad face. What do you have to say about it, Puka?
Like and subscribe to Puka GT.
Jeez, like a broken record with that messaging. I don't really know who's here or who's not. Oh, I just realized I didn't go into the actual lobby there. If any of you regulars are watching, and you'd be up for a Discord race or a private lobby race on the Discord chat, at the end of the stream, just let me know on the Discord. put your hand up in there and we'll set something up. I'll check in after this race, and if there's a few of us there, if there's like say 4+ of us there who are up for it, we'll make it happen. Otherwise I'll probably just do one more lobby race before I call it a night. I'm not staying on late tonight because I'm actually planning something special tomorrow. My first daytime stream since I think the very first stream, and it's going to be the very first time that I tackle daily races during the daytime. So I'm curious to see if I get any viewership that way. And I'm also curious to see what the daytime competition is like, because I've never experienced that before. So I'll be on at 9 AM GMT if anybody is around for that. I imagine it's very different audiences available between typical night and morning time crowd, but we'll see. Yeah, such a shame about the chat. They're always singing to myself and everything. All forms of lonely I was. Let's see what people are saying on the Discord. Sorry, just responding to some of your messages here on the Discord. Yeah, and I see your message there, Jordy. Yeah, I checked the settings. There was nothing going on in that. Cool, I see you there, Jack. Game to race. Anyone else up for a lobby race? Hugo, Luke, let me know. I'll check back in after this one. Oh, my first pole position in a while. Who do we have? I almost don't want to flag that I'm streaming on YouTube if people can't chat when they join. Italo American wants to be my friend. Who's this now? That Ford Fantasio's on sale. Oh, stay in. No. I'd forgotten what it was to be on pole. There's me penalty. Woo. Got to flick on my radar there. It was a bit awkward. And again with this corner. A few penalties being served here. Oh. Yeah, I forgot what it's like to be in the middle of pack in this race. It's not fun. Well, can be. Pretty dirty though. Well, at least we got a race in our hand. Race in our hands. Oh, sorry. My fault. Bump for free, thank you. Paying attention, just completely missing my brake markers here. This is not going to go well. asleep at the wheel here. Done. Show track limit penalty. Get a few places back, so. Elbows. Oh no! It was the contact with his back, spun me. Ah, it's a shame. It had been turning into a nice little comeback there at the end. Oh, that's a shame. Moments of nice racing in there. But yeah, just at the start, I was just having one of those. Just watching the track come towards me, the breakpoints sail past me and not responding to them. It tends to happen when I get a bit tired. And then there at the end, it was just unfortunate. Just as we got a bit crowded, a bit of the elbows out, and made a mistake on into the back of your man, which spun me out. It's a shame because I was like, you know, to have been as far back as I was and gained kind of like 3 positions. It shows me that I do have the pace in the group at least. Just didn't come together for me there. So let me just check the score here. Cool. See us there. Jack, I see that you were up for the race there, alright. And I'm sorry about this, but I particularly after that race, I'm feeling a bit tired, given some of the issues with YouTube tonight as well. I think I might just pull the plug for tonight. But partly the reason why I'm doing that is because I am back here first thing at 9 AM tomorrow morning for my first ever Thursday morning to afternoon session, running from 9 until 12 GMT. So hopefully, might even, if any of you have a day off or are working night shifts or don't have any classes on at that time, maybe you can pop in and say hi if you have the chance. But otherwise, I'm just hoping to have a bit of a session where I work on my quali pace a bit and go back into Daily Race B and see if I can grind out some better results. Not a terrible night overall. Bit of a mixed bag. So I had the first 2 races went horribly wrong, and then I had 2 very good races, snagging a podium already, which I wasn't even expecting going into tonight. So it shows me that I can actually compete here. I do have a place in B if I keep a cool head and make sure I keep my pace up to scratch. But unfortunately with that, I think I'm going to call it there, everyone. So thanks so much for tuning in. You've no idea how sorry I am the chat wasn't working. The chat and interacting with you all is the reason that I do this so much, and it's why I enjoy doing it so much. So I'm really hoping I can get to the bottom of what it is, whether it's a YouTube issue or it's some issue on my side with Botrix. Hopefully that's the last we'll see of it. And thanks so much for those of you pinging me in the middle of that to let me know what was going on. Really appreciate it. And hopefully we'll have an issue-free stream coming soon in the near future. But with that, everyone, thanks so much for tuning in again. It's been great. I'll catch you on the next stream, hopefully. Have a good night.
手話劇この星の運命は俺の走行が未来を切り開くぜ響けプーカ GT 魂のクラッシュスピードの先へ銀河の信者な